Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I ever wanted, and my arms are open wide. I know just what to say, and I know just what to do. Let me start by saying I love you. Tell me how to win your heart, 'cause I haven't got a clue.
All right.
So we both have finally watched Top Gun Maverick.
We have. This is the sugarcane Mexican Coke style soda pop culture club.
Mexican cocaine, is that what you're talking about? Or I'm thinking about a different type of cane sugar. The same cocaine they were snorting in 1986 when they made the first Top Gun.
No, that's
Um,
when they made Blow.
so yeah, Blow was a good movie.
Good movie. Great
Um,
movie. Great fucking movie.
but
They're doing
so
now. I got to interrupt too because this is random bullshit. They are doing a series about him with Johnny Depp in it.
well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But Johnny Depp's a little old now and shat on. But hey,
he's not shat on anymore. Apparently,
he's getting some money. Maybe
he's
she's going to appeal,
vindicated.
and that never gets paid.
Let this be the day that you almost convicted Johnny Depp.
That's a meme, I'm sure, somewhere.
Or it should be.
Or yeah, maybe we can make it. But we should have done it a week ago. But
Too late. Yeah.
yeah. So I was gonna say I like this movie. I like the movie Top Gun Maverick.
Like it or love it.
I
Be honest.
I love
I love it.
half of it.
No,
I love
don't
half
even,
of it.
dude. If you even fucking go there, you love half of it. You're just being a dick to be a dick. If you don't say I fucking love it,
Okay.
like here's
No,
no,
you can't
hold
pressure
on.
me.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I already feel like you're gonna be like, because everybody likes it so much. I got to be the dick.
No. You don't
All
know
right,
why.
give me
I'm
your
gonna
give
be
me
the
your
dick
honest.
a
All right,
little
give me your
bit.
honest thing. I want to know.
I felt okay. The part where they go on the mission to
Yeah,
me is the most killer part of the movie.
oh, it's
I
amazing.
think that is the best part of the movie, bar none. Everything up until then, there are good spots, but I feel they were really, and I know they're doing this on purpose, but they were really heavy-handed with the nostalgia callbacks. Like
Now
way
tell
heavy-handed.
me
I
why.
understand Iceman. I understand some of this, but they were like it was like the same way up until the point
I
where they make everything have symmetry to it. It's like I watched the same
I
movie
will say,
for the first part of it.
um, you know what? I don't at all. I get what you're saying. I really do feel. I think overall they did weave it in very well. But I will
Yeah.
tell you, it's kind of funny. Like the one thing, and this is to me because I fucking love this movie, and I'm going to tell you right now.
I get it. I'm
Let me,
with you. I love it.
but
Overall, I do love it. I
I'll
was
say,
just trying to tell you
yeah,
my feelings, you
and
know.
I get that. You like because you see like the throwbacks and stuff. I thought it was done super well. One of my favorites, though, as far as not, I don't even know if you can call it a throwback, but Penny Marshall. I thought that was great.
Yeah, that is. It is a throwback, but it's a throwback
But it's
into the
not
throwaway
really,
line of the
yeah,
last
because it was
movie.
just a line, and like that's awesome that they did that. Um,
Yeah.
the one thing, because when we had Rooster giving his, talk to me, Dad, and we had talk to me, Goose. So I do think there was, I get
That
some of that.
was
I think some of that, but the one thing to me personally, I'm not gonna slam it or anything, but I will say the one thing I would have done, I would have changed when
yeah.
Rooster's like, do some of that pilot shit because it was really cool that you got Rooster as his Rio there. But
Yeah.
I wish the one small thing, I wish they would have just tweaked that. Like, come on, do some of that fucking pilot shit or something. And I know you don't need to throw
Change the lineup a little bit so it wasn't
change it up.
exactly the
Can you
same.
do some of that fucking pilot or anything like that? You know, that's literally the one thing I probably would change. And I get what you're saying. There's like a lot of throwbacks, but they work so well.
They didn't drop the
You
movie
know,
down a lot. Like for the beach scene where they're still in fucking jeans playing football. This is
right.
2022.
Well, they've
We
already
didn't need
said,
them in
and I
jeans.
saw that. They even said, even in the first one, in the at Top Gun for real, that never would have happened. They don't have time for
Yeah.
that. Never would have happened.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. This is a special mission. It's not training like for that type of training.
Oh,
So
it's
I can't
training.
say
You've
in
got
this.
2 fucking weeks.
Yeah. But so here's the thing. I love the movie. I like how it opens. I love the
Hold
whole
on.
mock test.
Sorry, I got to interrupt. You said it's not training. It actually is training. Top Gun is an academy. You're going there to train. This is different. You're getting ready for a fucking mission. You don't have
Yeah, well,
time to
yeah,
do
yeah.
this shit.
But he was doing it his way. Remember, he was being
Yeah,
defiant.
I
He
get
was
that. He was
yeah.
being defiant, yes, but
He was building a team. That's what he said. But both were playing offense and defense at the same time or something. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
yeah.
I don't even know how that worked. Because the one thing we know about Tom Cruise is he can't play
That was like
football.
now we're
Uh,
playing now we're playing football. I know. Are you Keanu Reeves? You can't throw football, but you're in Point Break on the beach playing football.
but
Whatever.
it's a great movie. I love the movie.
That
I
was
love the
great.
mock scene. I like where he gets shot down or where he gets out of the sky, comes out of the sky, goes in that diner. What planet am I on? Earth?
No,
Or
he
where
said,
am I? Earth?
"Where am I?" And the
Where
kid,
am I?
Earth.
Earth. Fucking A, man. That's great. But the second half of this, I mean, the scenes with Val Kilmer are money. Those are money. I
It's
think this.
if I was gonna say like for anybody listening to this, if you haven't watched the Val Kilmer
Oh,
documentary,
you got to watch that.
you gotta watch that first. Just you do,
Val, it's on Prime.
yeah.
Val.
It's to. I mean, I feel like literally like so this and they were trying to make this as a standalone movie, even though
Yeah,
obviously it can't be because nobody that watched this has not seen the first Top Gun. But I do feel like
that's right.
you have to actually. I feel like people, if you haven't seen the Val Kilmer documentary, you have to watch that before you watch this to
I
understand that
agree.
and get that. You know?
I do. And but the thing is, what I was going to tell you is with Tom Cruise in this movie, it's been a long time since I've seen him be a great actor,
Yeah.
like with emotion. And in this movie, I feel he
Oh
nailed it
God,
with all
it's
those. Like when he's with Val, his part of it, he was. It was amazing how he could carry his half of the scene
yeah,
and even help Val along a little
and they
bit.
did that
That was
like
amazing.
they did that really well, and it was. I mean, if you loved the movie, which obviously everybody does, but yeah, you loved to see that. Like you loved it, but you hated it because it
Because
sucked
you love the
to
character.
see
It's
Val Kilmer not be able to do what he can do, and that was,
I know.
you know, it
That's the
was.
saddest part about all of it.
It really was. It was heartbreaking, but at the same time, like Val Kilmer is still alive, so let's be happy about
He
that.
is.
And
He is. I want to go to one of those screenings he does in that Tombstone and get his
yeah,
autograph. That'd be great. I would love to do that
yeah.
because he does go to those and
But
signs because he
so,
embraces that.
like, I'm gonna say this right now, and here's my declaration: these two movies, Top Gun 1 and Maverick, I like. I'm not gonna Maverick. It's too new, and I don't want to say how I would rank it of all time. But I will say this, and I actually am very comfortable saying this. As far as if you
Yeah.
look at a 1 and a 2 of a movie, so I'm talking like Terminator, Godfather, things like that. I'm gonna say this is number one. Top Gun 1
Ooh.
and Maverick, I will say, as far as a follow up, when you take those two movies, I think that's the best you can do. I
I honestly think, and here's the thing, I like Maverick better than the first one.
I think there's a very so here's it's funny you say
But
that.
you remember, it's the John Cusack argument. It's the John Cusack
It's a,
argument in Serendipity. It
it's
is.
it is.
You
The Godfather 2.
it's,
Maybe better than the original, but you can't appreciate, and that's exactly the argument. Because without the first one, you but that's why I'm saying, because like, and they said like they wanted this to be able to be a standalone movie if you haven't seen the first one,
well,
which is like kind of, I get it, but it's like everybody's fucking seen the first one. Who the fuck hasn't seen the first one is going to see the second one?
this movie's going to do $1 billion.
You
You know
know,
that, right? This
it,
movie's
and
it's
it
up to 600 million
and it
already.
very well should, and it deserves that, even with the whole Scientology thing.
Yeah,
God
well,
damn
that's the whole
it! No,
problem, man.
no,
Yeah,
seriously, like,
and we just got done doing fucking leap of faith.
yeah, we did, but like, the thing, it here's what's like how I'm looking at it is, I find it interesting because we've had Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
That's like kind of one of the things I could compare it to something that is such a beloved thing
yeah.
in cinema. And
Years later,
granted,
sequel.
it's a TV show, which even to me, like that's probably totally different, maybe harder to do with
Eh,
a series,
you're
let
still
alone
comparing
let
it. You're
alone
still looking back.
less than or let alone a 2 hour movie. No, what I'm saying is trying to make a sequel out of that. Because when you talk about even think about when you just talked about the Godfather, Terminator sequels, some of the best sequels, those are shortly after the first ones. So,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, what do you think is like, it's different because it's still fresh in people's mind,
Star Wars.
still
Star
there.
Wars is probably the closest thing that.
Don't I don't think you want to go there right now with how much.
But Empire Strikes Back and the original Star Wars, those first two movies, people think that the Empire Strikes Back is the best sequel of all time.
Right.
A lot of people do. So, but my point is that they were able to do it years later. I think the prequels were failures.
Decades later.
But yeah,
Decades
decades later.
later.
So I don't know that there is another movie that did this with the sequel so much later and it be successful. I'm sure there is an example, but it's not a successful example.
Not like this. And it's
No.
well deserved. Like, it's so fucking good.
Is it Scream putting out a thing?
Huh? Scream
Isn't there a new Scream movie coming?
Scream 5 already came out. Scream 6
Yeah.
is being worked on. Nev Campbell already dropped out, and they're still
Oh,
figuring that out because of
I was
salary.
gonna say maybe that could be because it's been a while since those came out. So maybe.
No, Scream 5 just came out within the last year.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, was that a great sequel or was it not even close? Yeah, it's not this. It's not epic.
The thing
it's
with
not
Scream
epic.
to me, they got all of them back, but you don't watch those, right?
No, well, we watched the first one for our thing, remember?
Right.
So
You don't watch them.
that's I don't.
The first two. Here's the thing with Scream. The first two were good. The first two were great, actually. Well, the first one was great. Second one was really good. After that, I don't think we needed it anymore, but I'd still watch them.
Do you know what? You know what we needed a sequel of, actually, when you think about it? And I always thought someone should have wrote this script back in the day, but we're past that bubble. Was we needed a sequel to Ferris Bueller's Day Off where he's middle-aged and maybe flip the script where Cameron's the successful one and Ferris Bueller is the person who's in a rut in his life that because it didn't go anywhere. He peaked in high school, as Ferris Bueller,
Yeah.
and so that's a like maybe, and then they have a day, and middle aged day. Like I always thought that should have happened, but now we're past that. Like
Yeah.
that could have been an epic sequel that could have happened. I always thought that someone should have wrote that and made that
Well, I
happen.
still think which we talked about when we did Breakfast Club.
Oh, the reunion.
That
Oh,
would be, or there you go, the reunion. Not even that, because they said they wanted to do spin-offs.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Individual movies of each character.
No, they should do a Breakfast Club reunion, but it's a whole class reunion. And they
Oh,
all come to meet. And you could introduce different characters that were in that class. That would be some shit.
that would be like, yeah. The
Hey.
same Ferris is in the same school.
Oh, fuck. There you go. Oh, the multiverse.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought you were saying.
No,
The multiverse.
I just
I
meant
thought
they
you were
all.
being genius.
No,
No,
I
you
meant,
weren't.
well, I was, but that's even next level. The Ferris Bueller or the Jesus Christ, I ain't got me saying that.
They all happen in
No,
the same town. They
Brec-
all happen in
hold
the same.
on. Breakfast Club, class reunion, Pretty in Pink, Ferris Bueller, 16
Yeah.
Candles, even though Molly Ringwald is in all of them,
Is in
whatever. She's prom queen, we get it, but everybody else from those movies, Blaine.
That's why Ferris Bueller works better though, because none of those people are in the Breakfast Club. That's the beauty of it. Like
Yeah,
none of them
but
are. So
they all are at the same reunion. It could be a
yeah,
multi high school reunion at the same place. How about that?
that'd be fucking hilarious. But yeah, well, let's say this. So you want people to go out and watch Maverick? Is that what we're saying
We're not
overall with
saying that.
this?
No. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not encouraging anybody. If don't fucking watch it if you don't want to. If then
Are you buying it on Blu-ray or anything like that?
I don't buy shit on Blu-ray. Listen, I'm
You
not
don't want to
you.
own a copy?
No. I'm not you. I'm not like, oh, that's store.
Oh, he doesn't pay for
Oh,
his movies.
it's not. No, I do. But I'm not like, I'm at the point, I watch it on streaming and shit.
Yeah.
We've got Amazon, all that bullshit. We've got all fucking Hulu and everything else. I'm not going to be like you at the store. Oh, I don't have Ferris Bueller in HGTV fucking format or whatever. I was with
HGTV.
you, you dipshit, and you're
The
like,
Property Brothers. The
no,
Property.
you're like, I don't have that copy of it. I'll just get it because I don't know what
It's
to
the
do.
Property Brothers format.
I don't know what to fucking do with myself. I'll get this that I already
No,
own, but
this
it's
is
a different
probably.
fucking format, and I'm gonna probably never watch it, but
I
I'm
got a
gonna get
question
it.
for you.
Huh.
How long do you think this is going to stay in the theaters, and when do you think they release it for sale or
I
streaming? Because to me, if they wait till Christmas, like is traditional with movies, sometimes maybe you and I could buy it or whatnot and watch it, and then
I
do a thing
I
on it.
will tell you. So first of all, I don't know how long it's gonna stay because with how
Movies
they have everything,
faster.
it's so many days till it goes to streaming. I don't know, and I'm wondering. Even a couple years ago, when it was supposed to come out, I was like, "This is gonna break box office records." I already thought it would, and then seeing it,
Yeah,
I'm like, "Holy shit, this is ridiculous!" Like it completely exceeded my expectations, and
that's excellent.
I really thought like this is gonna be really good. I wanted to see it, but then when I
Yeah,
saw it, I'm like, "Holy shit! Like that's legit!" Like, oh my god,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I will say I'm already like getting ready to move, which when this comes out, well, this won't, but the other episodes, I'm already like, I gotta get some more movie posters. I really think I want to do a Maverick poster for my
We're going to have to
theater
find one.
room. And I'm sure I can find one. Just saying. It's like
Now, you need to have a Maverick poster and a Maverick poster, in my opinion. You know what I'm
makes
talking about.
I was thinking Top Gun
We've done,
and Maverick, but I
but
get what
we've
you're
done
saying.
Maverick. If you go back and listen, we have an episode of Maverick that we do Maverick with Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster. I think it's a good
Which
listen.
yes,
So
great movie
that
too though. Do love that movie.
in its own way, in its own way.
But so
So I think
where are
it's
you
go
where are
ahead.
you where are you ranking this? Like what are your thoughts on Maverick? You were like
I'm
it's
letting it
good.
settle.
I get
It's
that.
excellent, and I really
That's
like
not
it. I think it is the best type of sequel that it is. Like you said, the 40-year-old sequel, almost. I believe it is the best
I think
sequel of that type of thing.
I gotta say,
So,
I think the cast was incredible.
yeah, I would say though. Well, that's where we get into some of the things where they kind of copycatted. I love Bob. That was my favorite
Yeah,
character.
Bob was good.
The new characters, Bob was excellent.
Well,
The cocky guy was the cocky guy. You
I
know,
mean, I think that was
they had
kind
some
of the.
tropes.
I think so. One thing I'll say about that is I think they had tropes, but it was purposeful because when you think about, are you talking about like Hangman?
Yeah,
Well, they even said like he's supposed to be a cross between Iceman and Maverick, and when you think about
he is.
Top Gun itself in real life,
Yeah.
you're kind of looking at that like that's how those people are gonna be. Cocky fucking
Well, yeah.
assholes. They can
You
fly
have to
planes.
be very
You know what I
confident.
mean?
Yeah, you have to be very confident. Yeah, you
I
have to.
think
It's like a
I
surgeon. They're always asshole cocky people.
yeah. So I think they did a great job with that, especially going back to the first one. Like fucking
Yeah.
Viper. Oh my god.
I
You
well,
like
that I told you about the callbacks. Here's what I want to get back to with that. So the model of this movie followed the original one very closely. We had the same opening with the all the things there. The only thing different
oh
was the mock trials, but you met the pilots the same, and they all had the
oh
same type of attitudes. It was there was a lot of
but
notes
that's
that were the same as the original.
but as far as Top Gun, you're gonna have that. It's every class every year. You know what I mean?
I
When you think
get
about that.
that,
Let me say,
but they even had the hangman standing by on the thing so that he could come
yes.
into action. Same thing that happened
I
with
know.
Maverick.
Hold
I'm
on.
saying there's a lot of
Isn't
things that
that
were
funny?
symmetrical.
Hangman was kind of like Merlin. I'm here when you
Yeah.
need me. He's like the alpha male in it, but he's like, I'm just Merlin at this point. I gotta say, one of my favorite things about that movie, though, honestly, the very beginning,
Yes.
the jets coming off, danger zone, like, oh my, that fucking puts you right there
It's the same fucking thing as
immediately.
the 1986
No, it
movie.
didn't. No, they didn't do it the same way. This was like heart racing, go.
Oh,
The very beginning of that
that's
movie, they nailed it
the
for that.
action and in the cockpit feel of this movie was ridiculous, and you felt
Well,
every
because it
moment
was
of it.
real, it was completely ridiculous because they put a lot of time into it.
They they
But
did it. They were in the planes.
so you so what's your hangups about it or what are your slams, I guess?
Just no, I love it, but I'm just saying if when you go back and watch it again, like if I go back and watch it again and I'm sitting
Yeah.
there thinking about it,
I
I'll go,
watched it
well,
twice.
that's identical. That's identical
It
to the storyline in the first one, how it happened. This is identical. How he walks through the center of the class up the thing is identical to how Charlie did it in the
right,
original
right,
one.
right.
Um,
But
there's
that's
a better romance in this one, more
I mean,
believable. I'll give it that. Way better.
so some of the stuff though, I gotta say, and there's some stuff that it's identical, but that's how it would happen. And I get what
I
they were,
guess.
you know what I mean? But again, they were trying to make it a
Same notes. That's a.
standalone movie that could play off the original if you've seen it, which everybody has. So
He looks at the piano. He sees Goose playing at the piano. I'm just saying, it's a lot of nostalgia porn, which is okay. Like I
I
said,
will say
it
there
hit me in those fuzzies.
it did, and it was supposed to. I will say it overall. I could say that did that and that did that like the original, but it's like I kind of wanted that. You
I
did.
know you wanted
You did
you
too. Don't
want the porn.
you did too? Don't lie. You fucking did.
I
Like
told you I
you
love it,
fucking loved
but
it.
I
You were
hate
like,
myself for liking it.
I hate
I don't
myself for
want to like
loving it.
that.
Yes, I get it. You're Joan Jett. I get it. You're like, oh, but they did it so fucking well. And the thing with this is the whole the mission, everything that they did with it was so good. And then also you had the little bit more of an expanded love story and the relationship, and you
A
got that,
better, a way
but
better,
way better,
better
yeah.
chemistry. That 10 times better than the first movie. 10,000 times better.
You know what? It's better, but I think you're not giving Kelly McGillis
I'm not
credit
misremembering.
from the first one.
You're right. I'm not giving her credit for the poor chemistry that they had. I guess I should.
She was his instructor. It's different. It's a different dynamic.
I didn't rate Top Gun as high
Completely
as you, so let's remember
different
that.
dynamic. Hey, listen, Kelly McGillis in the first one, she was the school teacher getting arrested for having sex with a student. That's different.
Yeah.
So there you go.
What did I rate Top Gun? I forget. I don't That's when we didn't do ratings, I think. But I gave it to you post. No, it was. Oh wow.
You gave it a
I gave it
17.
17 and you
I
gave
gave
it
it
20.
20. You asshole.
And let's just put it this way. I give Maverick higher score.
I agree. I would too.
So there you go. There you go. Much higher. So yeah.
So
Yeah.
good. So good.
So there you go. I think we're done.
Maverick
Talking. This
is
beat
like
this dead horse.
putting in your mouth peanut butter on your balls with a dog licking it.
I don't even know what you're saying.
So good.
I'm
so good.
I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting
Don't
you
cut
off.
me
now.
off.